Am I the only one who has days or even weeks perhaps when it feels like I am constantly asking myself, what is going on? What is my purpose in life? And when am I going to start living it? My mind races at night. I mean, really races. It's like my subconscious decides to come out and play with my conscious mind, and they just have a party and I just end up crying. I'm not joking. This has happened this past couple of weeks. I want to say about 2 weeks. I don't know where it comes from. I feel like every now and then I have these times where I cannot seem to stop thinking about what it is that I am meant to do with my life. And I think a lot of that comes from day to day, I'm not living my purpose. I'm not living out what I feel it is that I was put here to do and what I can do, the way I can do it, and it can be quite frustrating. I'm in a position where it's a relatively good position, but as I'm learning, good is the enemy of great. Why? Because good can put you in a position where you become complacent, and it's very easy. I am someone who checked off society's check boxes. I've went through life, I've done everything I'm supposed to do, and yet I'm unfulfilled. I went to school, got good grades, went to a great college, got good grades, got a good job. Now I'm living on my own, I'm financially stable and independent. This is the American dream, or at least a start to it. The next steps would be to find a partner, get married, buy a house, have kids. Those things do not appeal to me right now, and I think it's because I am so stuck on feeling like how I'm living my life right now is not how I am meant to be living it. Again, by society standards, I am living a fantabulous life, and it can be frustrating because I won't lie. There are some people who, if I talk to them, depending on when I talk to them and how I talk to them, they go towards the route of telling me that I'm ungrateful and that I need to stop complaining and I should be happy with what I have. And that's not the issue. The issue isn't that I'm so much unhappy with the fact that I can pay my bills on time and that I'm able to sustain my life on my own. I'm unhappy with the fact that I feel like there's no purpose in it. I want to do something bigger, and I feel like at my job right now, while it may be a great job for other people, it's just a good job for me. I know that who I am as a person doesn't fit with my job. It kind of constrains me and bounds me, if I'm being truly honest. And there's great perks to it. Again, I have a great boss. I have great benefits. The pay is pretty good. No reason to complain by society standards. And I want to emphasize that I'm not complaining. I'm not saying I hate my job. It's horrible. If you watch my video on my jobs in the past, I will leave a link here. You will know that I've worked in retail before, and that was hell. Can't nobody tell me anything about working in retail. Working in retail, working at Kohl's, and working at Build-A-Bear, there was some things I really just did not care about working at either of those places. So it's not saying I hate it, it's just that I feel bound. I feel like there is just so much more for me to do. And this past week, it's really been coming to light that I feel like my career, if someone told me, okay, you're going to be in this same position next year, I would start crying. There's no way I want to be in the same position I'm at right now next year. And just like many people do, I was having my year reflection, and I was thinking about how last year in January, that was when I was going through loneliness. And I'm not going through loneliness right now, thankfully. So I'm in a different space. I'm in a more positive space in that regard. But in terms of my career, it's just, every single day, I'm literally like, what am I doing here? And I'm in my cubicle and I'm just looking like I gotta get out of here. Like, part of me is screaming inside, like, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. I feel like I'm in a straitjacket sometimes. And there has to be a reason why I am as loud, crazy, outgoing as I am. And it can't be because I'm supposed to be in a cubicle on the phone. That does not suffice for me. Another big thing that's been on my mind this last week is feeling disconnected from people and feeling like just it's ironic that in a time where we're so connected, meaning that we have social media and you can see what your friends are up to, whether you ask them or not, you can see what they're up to. You would think, oh, I feel so much more connected to them. But honestly, I feel even more disconnected from my friends sometimes. I would love to see my friends every couple of days like I used to in high school. It's not feasible though, because everyone has different schedules. Everyone works different times. Everyone has play different times, meaning that, you know, I could be working and someone else could be going out. You know, our schedules are not, they don't align any further. And it was really hitting me that, you know, my best friend, I felt like I only see her every 2 weeks because she's on her grind, getting her master's. Kudos to her. That is amazing. I admire her for that. And at the same time, it's like I feel that because our schedules are so different and chaotic, it can be frustrating at times that I can't just hit her up and be like, hey, you want to have lunch here or you want to go here, because I know she's either studying or she's at work or she's at school or she's commuting in traffic. And this past week of just thinking of my mind, my subconscious coming out at night and constantly reminding me that I'm not living my purpose and I'm also feeling disconnected from people, what I'm trying to do with it is take note of it and remember in the future that in order for me to kind of not really feel this way anymore, I need to align my purpose in life with being connected with people. So I think it's a step in the right direction. Of course, it can be hard to see that though when you're crying yourself to sleep sometimes. And I wanted to put this video out there for those of you who may be going through it as well. And just so you know that it's not a linear process. It's not like, even though I kind of mapped it out as I guess it being life after college, it's not a linear process. It's not like how you were in school where you took so many classes and then they will build upon each other and then, you know, you graduated. No, that's not how life is. You could be feeling fantastic. At least for me, I've had times, months where I felt fantastic and then a couple weeks later I feel like crap. Again, for no reason. And so it's not like this, okay, you're going to feel like crap, but then life's going to get better and better and better. No, sometimes you feel like crap, life gets better, and then it goes worse to what it was before. It's a lot. It can be overwhelming. And I find for me, the way that I cope with these feelings is talking to people, is really being open with people about what I'm going through. I think it was about maybe 2 weeks ago when I literally felt like I couldn't call anyone to express how I was feeling. A day later, one of my best guy friends, Anthony, he called me up and we had a really good conversation and it was so therapeutic. So what I would suggest for you all is if you're going through this stuff, open up to somebody, even if it's just one person. It will really help you, because especially if that person understands where you're coming from, empathy is empathy is amazing. When someone else can say, I've been there, or I'm there with you, I know what you're talking about, I know what you're going through, that is just even more relieving. And for some reason, it takes off a little bit of the stress that comes with thinking about this stuff. This is heavy stuff, okay? What my purpose is in life, that's a heavy loaded question, okay? It's a very open-ended question too. That's it for this video. I just wanted to come to you all on some real shit like I usually do and let you all know that if you're thinking about what you feel like your life's purpose is, and you're thinking about just how disconnected you feel from people, I feel you. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I'm right here with you on that, okay? So, yeah. I don't really know what else to say, but I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Also, feel free to leave any comments below. I mean, are you all going through this, or am I alone in this? I would certainly hope that I'm not alone in this. So leave any comments or questions below, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. My thighs touch. Apparently that now makes me ugly, and it's something I'm supposed to feel insecure about because I do not have a thigh gap.